Happy birthday. Born on the 14th of July. Now that makes you a very clever person, a very alert mind, and mentally you will have a very good memory. You'll be able to speak many languages if only you try. But yes, you can be very hasty and and yes, you can be very quarrelsome and argumentative. But that's because your mind is very active, is always on the move. You need sometimes to leave your mind alone so that it can rest. But then you've got so many things to do every day. You'll always preoccupy. You are the busiest person in the paper while you drink your coffee. Write down what you have to do just for that one day. And you will see you'll write five, six, seven things. That creates stress. But when you write it down, that eye coordination to the brain will tell you that perhaps you only have one really important thing to do, or maybe two, and your mind will get rested and you will become happier and you will become to able to concentrate on what you really have to do. So the word concentration and the word focus is very important to your horoscope because you will have just so many things to do and you'll be have a mind which is so agile and which is so functioning in a very fast way that you want to try and do two, three, or four things at the same time. On a good day, you will manage it. On a bad day, you will be blamed for having miscommunication and miscalculation. You are a very imaginative, creative person. You'll want to travel the whole world. You'll want to do things on a very big scale. And you'll be a person who wants your name to be known. You will love financial speculation because you are that quick person in every area of your life. You will eat quickly, you'll walk quickly, you will dance very fast, and you will do everything very quick and stay that way. But all you need to know is basically how to have some stability. The stability comes in two words. Once in a while, slow down, take a rest, try to write down things that you have to do because your mind is too cluttered, basically. And because it's too cluttered, there will be a scattering of energy all over the place. And that puts you under stress. And of course, when it puts you under stress, you get argumentative. It's only natural. So you need a timetable again and again, I say it. You will be a person, as I said, who will travel all over the world for business. Everything about you is business. It's all about dollars and cents in every currency you can think of. And why shouldn't it be? It's the most valuable thing now I feel in life to have a lot of money because it can get you and make you able to do things which others only dream about. You'll have that gift of communication. You can charm a bird off a tree and you'll have a very quick calculating mind where you'll facts and figures come naturally to you. What you need to do is to have a little bit more compassion because you are a cut and dry person, which means, look, that's life and that's the way it's going to be. That's how you will talk. But sometimes be compassionate with people who are not as smart, not as clever as you. That would be nicer so that they can also be endeared to you. You have a temper which can go very bad. And when that happens, your tongue becomes the weapon. Oh, those bullets that come out of your mouth, the difficulties are terrible. So you have to be cautious in that. Now, you have a very good horoscope all over the place, which simply means that you're trying to do too many things in your life. That's the main worry. You need to, as I said, focus and get down to what is important. The calendar year 2019 is ready and waiting to help you. It wants to give you a good foundation. It's a very fast calendar year as well, and it suits you perfectly. So you're able to get things done at a super fast pace and to make things happen so that your name and reputation becomes big. And your plans will be almighty and big in 2019 because the calendar 2019 is so helpful for you. So go all out and do that. But the most important thing to know is your ages. Because if you have the ages that are not very stable, then all that calendar year 2019 support will fail or it will at least go very weak. If you have the correct ages, then the calendar year 2019 energy will fly and you will fly like a champion. So let me give you some sample ages because I don't know what age you are. All I know is you're born on the 14th of July. So let's pretend that you are the ages of 14 or 23 or 32 or 41 or 50 or 59 or 68 or 77. Well, if you're of these ages, you're going to have a very eventful 2019, the remainder of it, from your birthday today, the 14th of July, to the 31st December 2019. It's going to be very eventful. Eventful simply means that you will do something very, very important, make a change of your life in any area of your life. Is it the marriage, the romance? Is it the job, the business? Is it moving countries? Some important thing like that is meant to happen. But these planets are moving very fast in 2019. And so you need to slow down if you're of these ages, which I've just mentioned. Otherwise, you'll be helter-skelter trying to catch up with what you're trying to do, because your mind will be faster than your actions, and that's not good. I'm going to give you another sample of ages. If you happen to be these ages, the ages of 25, well, let's start with the ages of 16. If you're the ages of 16, 25, 34, 43, 52, 61, 70 or 79, then you're going to be one very lucky person. These planets who control these ages are more stable because they are not so fast as the earlier ages which I've mentioned. So they are more stable and they'll give you time to think before you do. And so the stability will help you grow in a more safe way. And you will travel. So something very eventful is going to happen if you're of these good ages that I've just mentioned. You may want to migrate, you may want to travel, you will do something very important in your life in 2019. You may start a business, you may want to expand it, you may want to change jobs, you may want to settle down and get married. Everything will be positive to your side. So you see how ages are important. And so one day I hope that you will visit me for a 90-minute session, which will cost you USD $50 to know your next 7, 8, or 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, looking at your palms as well. I want to talk to you a bit about your health. Well, if you're not of these ages which I've just mentioned, you'll just have to see me one day. I want to talk to you about your health, because born on the 14th of July, you can have very bad spinal problems, backaches, whether in the neck area, whether in the lower spine, whether any part of the spine. It can come from an injury because everything you do is very fast, so slow down a bit. It can come from the horoscope, but you'll have these spinal problems. See a neurologist, don't see others. You will also have to be careful that in areas of stress, you are going to have some breakdown once in a while. Breakdown simply means that you get exhausted, mentally exhausted, physically exhausted. So learn how to rest at times, not always be on the go, because 14th of July don't know anything about the rest. Their mind never sleeps. Even when they're sleeping, their mind is still thinking of things. So sometimes they wake up tired because of that. Now you also have a horoscope which wants to migrate to different countries, and you'll be able to do that at certain ages in 2019. And you will be wanting to be famous in the sense that you'll use your money to do things which will make your name to be known all over the world. It will. And so many good things are there. Basically, the whole message for you is to minimize your exposure to risk. Just slow down in activity of the brain, activity of action, activity of verbalness, and of course, the activity that makes you want to do too many things at the same time. Just have a good timetable, follow it, and you'll do wonderful things. So I look forward to one day meeting you. My email address is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9 at gmail.com. And I look forward to receiving an email from you, and we'll get down to having this 90-minute session, which will tackle your next 7, 8, or 9 years for all areas of your life. It's a great horoscope to have, 14th of July. All it needs is some kind of harnessing your energy, which is a timetable. That's all you need. And with that, you will see that you make every hour count in your life. Otherwise, there'll be many things you do which will be wasted for good for nothing. Well, I look forward to hearing from you one day. Have a good birthday. You deserve it because you are the busiest person on the world. And have a good one. Thank you and goodbye.